Hello, this is Theresa in Idaho, and today is May 24th, 2025, and welcome to Saturday Craft Live. Today I'm going to do an ephemera folder for my, what I call them? I was going to say craft drawers, but I've got lots of craft drawers, so that's too vague of a description. Kind of like my apothecary type craft drawers. There's a word like that I'm searching for, and I haven't quite yet found it. I've already done one, and this is what it looks like. So this drawer is labeled fodder. And the problem I've been running into is that when I put my fodder in here, it puffs up, kind of like this folder wants to puff up a little bit right there, and it makes it difficult for the drawer to go in. But like this, it's a little bit easier because I just have to push that one little corner down and push the drawer in, and nothing is going to shove back this way when I push the drawer in and like fall out of the drawer and that sort of thing. That was kind of hard to describe. I don't know if I succeeded in that, but in this drawer I've had my fodder, some junk journal fodder, and some foreign coins, and some of these matchbook boxes that my sister gave me. My sister and my brother-in-law gave me all this stuff. And so then inside is just some fodder that I've made. I made this piece today, not these, but I made this piece today, and that was, wow, I'm having trouble being on camera. What's going on with that? Go that way? No. Go that way? Yes. Okay. Just go straight up like that, Theresa. And am I upside down? Do I usually go the other way? Yeah, I'm upside down. No, I guess I usually do film that way. Or not. Maybe I usually film the other way. Let me turn things around here. I'm gonna just put a picture of something. What am I gonna put on here? Here, we'll just do this for a minute. I think I usually have the camera turned this way is what the problem is. Yeah, that seems right. So now, did I even lose my camera? I certainly did. Okay, let's get the camera back. Almost there. There we go. Done. Fixed it. So, where was I? This is the piece I did today. And it could be a journal card. It could be a decoration on the front of a cover. It has some potential. So I thought I would recreate how I made this little ephemera folder, just for something to do for an easy craft for our Saturday Craft Live. And then that just fits nicely in there. in there. So what I did was I took some of this heavy duty craft paper that I got, craft scrapbook paper that I bought from I think it was Hobby Lobby, but I'm not positive. Okay, I need this and my craft knife. Because this ephemera folder is going to be put away where it can't be seen, I cut off this fun stuff because I'm going to fussy cut out these flowers and use them for fodder. Not really sure what I want to do with that, so I'm going to hold off. Giggles? Oh, okay, you're first here. I get it now. So, okay, I'm got really confused because your name is Michelle, right? But then there's another gal that has the name Glitter in her name, and she's Cindy. My poor old brain was really working hard on that the other day when I saw you in, I think it was Mama Juju's chat. Okay, that's good enough. I just wanted to trim a little bit off and put it in with my junk journal fodder. I want to save these too. These look cool. Ooh, it's getting warm outside. We're in, I think it's 83 today. We've had some real cool weather, unseasonably cool weather for Idaho. But Idaho does do this sometimes. I remember one year when I was in the service and I kept wondering when it was going to get sunny enough to be able to go out and get a tan. I just am going to grab this to measure. Yep, okay, I was right. Good. Whew. Okay, I'm going to cut this right. Nope, that's my eraser. Can't mark with the eraser. Oh, she did? It's not my intention to try and go live at the same time as somebody else is going live, but I am not a planned person. So, and this chat will probably not be busy, especially being Beth is going live. So feel free to go over there. You're not going to hurt my feelings any. I'm just getting another video up. I always go live. I always live stream because it's easier to publish a video via live stream than it is to, you know, video it on the phone or something and then upload it. Oh, that's time consuming. And of course, I don't edit, so it's a good idea for me to go live. Saves me time. This ephemera folder is going to be a little bit smaller, and this one is not going to have like a gusset in the middle. And I cut this crooked. Which I usually do, so then once I get it folded, then I just use my mini trimmer and straighten it out. That was loud. Okay, see you soon. Okay. So I'm going to take this and hi, Truth here. Today's project is making an ephemera folder. I specifically made them so that they would help my stuff stay in my storage drawers, because when I close the drawers, sometimes the stuff would push its way out. So I came up with this idea to hold the stuff in there more securely. So I'm taking this. Hi, Emily. Nice to see you. So this is some nice heavy-duty craft stock paper. And I'm just going to trim off this edge. And I'm going to sew this on. Oh, really? Did you get yours from Hobby Lobby? I think that's where I got this from. Oh, good question. Truth here, do I have your first name? I gotta look at my book. Laura, yes I do. That's a good question, Laura. Laura asked if I store my ephemera by product or by manufacturer. Now, let me think about that for a minute, because my storage solutions are constantly evolving. So I'm getting ready to store by category of thing, I guess I should say. So I'm getting ready to like transition to that. I have a binder that I ordered because it zips around, and for my craft room, having something so secure like that zipping around is better for me to, you know, not allow things to get lost. And I just taken a moment to look at the leg. It's not too bad right now. Right now it's showing me cutting the thread and pushing the machine away. So I would say the leg is about 5 to 7 minutes right now. Anyways, I just bought these, and I'm going to start putting my ephemera in here. So if I had flowers, I would put flowers in one, and like I do have flowers right here. So all of these would go in here. And then this has these holes so that I can put them in the binder. Now, I also have ephemera books. So there's this ephemera book, and it has labels. So this has a bunch of different labels. These are my labels. My labels. I forget who these are. These might be Shabby Dabby Doodah. Yeah, so I should have just said category. Duh. These are probably Shabby Dabby Doodah, but I'm not sure. Yeah, these are more the types of labels that I don't use a lot that are in here. So that's in an ephemera book. And then here's my big book of ephemera. And it has stickers in it. These are stickers. These are stickers. So the category for this one is stickers. And then this is a kit I was working on. And then just some babies, book stickers, letter stickers. And these are meant to be moved. I put this stuff somewhere else and I forgot this was still in here. But yep, it's an ever I'm working on it all the time. And I have one here. Yep. And this one has some line dot arrow and some, I want to say old stuff is what this is called, the kit. This is line dot arrow, a lot of it. This is all line dot arrow here, I'm pretty sure. And then this is from my nurse kit. It's labeled nurse kit. And this is a kit I bought from Gez. So I'm going to be doing a nurse journal. I've got the pages printed out somewhere. I've got the ephemera printed out. and a lot of it's inked already. That all isn't, but it's cut. This says bingo because I have one bingo card. And I don't know what that stuff is. This is old stuff here. And I believe the creator for this is Crafty Cat. So the category for this is the kit, old stuff. And then amongst that, there's a lot of grungy pieces, a lot of people. This one is labeled grunge, old shop, from old shop. I don't see anything in here. Maybe that's what I was going to move in here. Work in progress. It's always a work in progress. So that's one. And then I love making ephemera books. I love making ephemera books a lot. So I'm also working on another one. And what's cool about this one, you guys, is that this was a free kit. And wow, this is from Ink and Page. And she is so generous. Her pages, her digitals, what's that word? Coordinate? I'm not sure that's the word I want. They go together so well. And I use some of my layered flowers that I make. And all these digitals are from her, and they were. Now this is strictly Ink and Page ephemera. The book is from Ink and Page, and the ephemera is from Ink and Page. And this was all free. And she does a new tutorial every week. So this is a 4-week project. So this little coin-like envelope has these circles in them. So these are 2-inch circles. And the pockets are so good. They work so well. These are 1-inch circles. Yeah, you should do it. And I'm going to try and seal those labels so they don't get caught. And then these are 1 3/4 inch circles. Here's some tickets. More tickets. Empty. And technically empty. There's a pocket right here for a really tall tag, so I just have a very tall piece in here. So you're crafting today, huh, Emily? Laura, what are you doing? These are just some journal cards. So some of you may know that I have a Ko-fi shop and I sell some stuff in my Ko-fi shop. And if you're ever interested, but you wonder, oh my gosh, can I trust Theresa? Well, if I give her my money, because of course you have to pay for the product first, am I going to get my product? And so I just had a lightning sale on my YouTube channel, and it all sold out because I gave dirt cheap prices just to try and get some momentum with people buying from me and subsequently getting some reviews, so that I was starting to wonder if maybe I don't sell more because I sell from a coffee shop and there's no reviews and I'm a stranger, so on and so forth. So I sold this stuff and I asked for reviews, and I did get one review. Oh, this other gal who I sold a lot of my stuff to just got over the flu too. Anyways, here's some corner tuck pockets. Denise wrote me a review, and she wrote it on my community page, because I did a post for anybody who purchases from me to write a review on there if they feel led to. And she wrote me a review, and she wrote me a beautiful, very kind review. So here's some little small tags. Here's some tiny tags. All of this came from Ink and Page, all of it. I just did my own thing with some things. I took the pockets. No, these yeah. There's some scraps of her paper underneath there, and then I took some vellum strips and I sewed some vellum strips over there just for a fun look. Here I have a corner pocket, and I have half of one of her pockets that she makes. She makes these great big pockets. And some tags in there. Corner pocket, and this is a pocket that I made because I made a flip. And then I just punched it with one of my decorative punches. And that's just a small tuck spot. And here's some more tags. One of her big pockets and one of her small pockets. And I just love this book. So the book it was squishing on me the wrong way for what I wanted. So I took a piece of Tim Holtz cardstock, and I cut it down to reinforce this binding so that it would have more structure. It wouldn't be so flippy floppy. It would hold up like that, but then when I pick it up, it would do that real easily. So now it doesn't do that real easily, because that was bugging me. Yeah, that's that one. Can't wait till Monday, because she's going to come out with a new tutorial and more stuff. So back to this ephemera folder. I'm going to trim down this. So I hope you're feeling better, Emily. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I need to sew this side. One moment, please. And what are you making today, Emily? been finding a lot of free printables. Hither and Yon, I think I got some free printables from her recently. That's very nice of these people. I have a few free printables in my Ko-fi shop from old papers that I scanned and just put in there. Nothing that, you know, no digital images that I created. Just digitals from vintage ephemera. Oh, very cool. Are you going to do a video on it, Emily? Are you all doing anything special for Memorial Day? I'm going to finish crafting here in a little bit. And then I'm going to go finish binge watching, what's it called? Longman? Longman. It's a story with, It's a story in Texas, Midland, Odessa area, and it's about oil drilling and oil tycoons, and the guy who kind of makes everything work for the oil billionaire guy is called a longman, I think is what it's called. But it's kind of fun because it's based around Dallas, Fort Worth, Midland area, and I've been to all those places. I have clients in all those places. My sister is very close to the DFW area. I lived in Odessa for a very short time, and it was just kind of fun because all of those areas are so familiar to me. So what's great about these folders is they can be put together. Oh, under the dome. That sounds interesting. But these can be put together very quickly, and then let's see. So I have this drawer that has photos of people. I call it my people drawer because it also has my paper dolls. So it might be nice if I can organize this a little bit better. I'm going off camera because I don't have room to stay on camera. Let me see if I can move this over here for a minute. Isn't that cute? Okay, these are too big. These are dolls. What else do I have? Oh, that would be great, Emily. Thank you. Okay, I could put these in here. Sometimes you gotta make a mess to clean up a mess. That's too big. These are too big. These are too big. Isn't that great? That's about the era that my mother was in. I have a picture similar to this that my mother took, but her picture she's more made up in. Will this fit? No. Let's see. We'll put all of our, whoops, here's more houses that will fit. I'll put that way just to make sure I don't bend that chimney. Am I off screen again? Okay. I want to get my mother's picture reprinted, Emily, and use it as ephemera because I really like it. It's a beautiful picture of her. I'm going to put all the paper dolls. I'm not going to keep these. I don't like these. I'll never use them because they didn't print well. And now I've got more. Let's see. I don't really like that one, so that's going to go in the garbage. That one's not. In fact, that one I want to put there because it's unique. This is unique, so I want to put that there. I don't really like that. These are all unique. I got them out of a book that I bought off of Marketplace. I don't want to keep any of these that I printed out. Trash. Tim holds as a keeper. Trash. She's really cute, but excuse me. All right, I'll keep her. Excuse me. Should have grabbed a glass of water. I got a tickle. Trash. Usually I have a bottle of water here so that I can stop that from happening, but I'm not prepared today. Nope. Nope, she's kind of cute. How do you like where you are now? Oh, well, I definitely don't miss the chickens, Emily. But the water is terrible where we're at. the scenery. When there's, like right now, it's Memorial Day weekend, so there are a ton of trailers in the park. And then we ends up being more dogs in the park. And there's more barking going on, and I don't enjoy that. I love listening to kids, but I don't enjoy listening to dogs bark at all. So right now it's really quiet. That's good. In fact, earlier there were even a bunch of people talking. And I was like, oh, is there going to be a big drunk tonight? You know, because people are out on their camping trip and they usually bring the booze. But it's nice and quiet right now. But I'm right on a river. Oh, the river is so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I hate to just throw all these back in there. So let me evaluate what we have for space here. And then one of the other bad things about the dogs barking is that the people will go, hush up, or shut up, or stop that, or something. And the dogs don't pay attention to them. So then you've got the dog barking and the owner yelling, and that just compounds the noise. That worked good. Let's see if it's going to be too fat, though, to fit in my drawer this way. Nope, that fits great. So that really helps to keep my drawers neater, because when stuff gets so... Yes, I am very fortunate to be able to travel, Emily. And it's a real blessing to me. I do. I have a ton of ephemera. OMG. Yes, I do. So I have that drawer system of ephemera, and I have, so this isn't really a drawer system of ephemera. Now I've got a drawer system of pages. So in this one is botanical, so it has Edith, Jiminy Christmas, Edith Holden. And then like book pages. In fact, I should take this off of here and do it like this, because then it won't be so. And this book smells a little, so this will be good to air it out. I'll just do it like that. And then I do want to keep the front cover of this, because I might want to use that for something. I don't really need these. I've got so many of this kind of thing that I don't need that. Okay, little flatter. I'll go ahead and leave that ribbon in there in case I want it for something. Not right now though, I'm not going to take that apart right now. And then this drawer is for wallpaper and Florentine paper. So, and then I label everything. I don't know if you can see that. It's upside down. But I can't turn it the other way or my stuff will dump. And I'm just really loving this new unit that I bought. So now I can put my raffia and my eyelash trim and my twine and my elastic all in the same place. Well, I have this categorized together so that I can find it when I want it. Now I have all my lace and my crochet in one place, and when I pull it out, it doesn't fall out on the floor. I had it in, you may have seen other videos that I've done, and I had it in one of these things, and I had my fabrics in another one of these things, and every time I pulled them off of my trolley, the top layer of laces or fabric fell out on the dirty floor, and that bugged me to no end. Just trying to put this drawer back in, but I was trying to do it one-handed and that wasn't going to happen. Now this one is kind of full, but still, when I pulled it out, nothing fell on the floor. And that's just, like I say, terribly exciting to me. It's a lot easier to find my fabrics, to look through them, to see if what I want. Still, I have too much because it's still too much to be able to use it effectively. But I can see where my upholstery is really easily and my ticking, and I just love these drawers. They're going to be a lot more user-friendly. And I got this just in time every time I wanted my vellum, I could not find it. So now I've got my vellum in here. I've got mostly what I'm calling specialty papers in here. So this is my little bit of matte photo paper for printing, and then this is all my new straw paper that I just got. And one of the things that was in the sale that I just did was the remnants off of this paper, because these sheets came in huge. I mean, I can get more than 2 sides of 8.5 by 11 than there were the remnants. So the sheets were huge. And I didn't want to keep the remnants because I've got a lot of straw paper. So I sold the remnants. Oh, I missed the room. Just a second. No, I didn't. Now this, I have one drawer, two drawers that have more ephemera in it. So this has my snippets, and this has some Tim Holtz snippets amongst some other things. These are some little cards that I got from Taperology. This is some stuff. I don't know what it is. These are snippets from Tim Holtz. And then this is from one of the kits. Probably the old stuff or something else. Yep, lots easier. More snippets in here. Oh, these are bigger Tim Holtz snippets. I should put that so I'll remember. Oh goodness, it's getting warm. That's trash. This is all trash. I did want to take this. I keep these. Because I like to use these sometimes. Okay, that's boring. Stop doing that. I gotta figure out where I put these. Most of my stuff, it comes to me right away now where I keep them, but there's still a few things that I still haven't memorized yet. But that's why my organizational process is constantly evolving, is because I'm always coming up with a better plan for how to categorize my stuff so that when I want something, like for instance, napkins. Well, napkins fall in the category of tissue paper. What about patterns? That falls in the category of tissue paper. So then I go to my tissue paper area for any of that kind of stuff that I like. But then what if I wanted my wet strength tissue paper for mixed media? That is too big to put in my tissue area, so it's in a totally different area. So that's where it gets more difficult for me to remember, oh gosh, where did I move those? So that's why it's constantly evolving and constantly changing. And so I am ready to wrap this up. I just had that one thought that I was finishing up, so that's why I started fussy cutting this. But I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. And I always appreciate seeing folks and saying hi to you. And I'm always happy to hear when you all are feeling better, if you've got the flu or something. And I hope that you will join me tomorrow for my, what I call it, crafting around the house that I do. It's a mini series that I'm doing on Sundays for a while until I run out of ideas. I think I have about 5 more categories of ideas. Like for instance, I've done tea bags was last time. I did instant coffee the week before that, and I've done packing tape and masking tape. So I have a whole playlist. I do use playlists fairly regularly, so if there's a topic that you're interested in, you may want to look at my playlist. And yeah, that's what I've got for you today. So maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.